This episode of Kayak Bassin' is brought to you by Wilderness Systems, makers of the Commander, Ride, and Tarpon series of premium fishing kayaks. For more information, visit wildernesssystemsfishing.com.
As a kayak angler, you don't have the option of carrying 15 rods with you at any given time on the water. The best way to make sure that you're able to do all the presentations that you need to do is select a rod that you can get away with doing a couple of presentations with. For example, my frog rod doubles as a jig rod for flipping and pitching. My crankbait rod doubles as my swim bait rod. My spinnerbait rod doubles as a buzzing for plastics or frogs. A Senko rod doubles as a jerkbait rod. And then for small creature baits, I like to use a spinning rod, the same thing that I use for fishing tubes and other small jigs. I generally stick with 20-pound braided line and vary my leader to fluctuate my presentation. The one variable that you always have to take into account, and it'll be the same for spinning and casting, is your line retrieval rate and your gear ratio. Not all gear ratio reels have the same line retrieval rate, so make sure that you take that into account when you're considering your presentation. A good all-around reel is a 6.2 to 1. That's kind of the all-duty, everything utility reel. If you want to fish faster, go to a 7 to 1. If you want to fish slower, go to a 5 to 1. Something to keep in mind when you're using a 7 to 1 ratio is that when you get into those situations where you need a lot of torque and power to pull that fish out of heavy cover, it's not going to be there. If you do a little bit of everything and you don't want to switch it up, stick with a 6.2 to 1 or something in the middle and get a little more bang for your buck.